Hello, hello. Welcome to Inklings with Irena, the weekly energy show connecting you to your intuitive guidance system. And today I want to talk about, how do you know you're making progress on the path? How does anyone know? Because sometimes, more often than not, it seems these days, it feels like there can be moments of setback, moments of slide back, repeating past mistakes over and over. So that's what I want to dive into today. And if we haven't met, my name is Irena Miller. I'm an intuitive energy coach, and I have been guiding women for over 20 years in just how to find the blessings in the mess and how to use very specific practices and tools to navigate those messes with grace and with ease, to keep their sanity, and more importantly, to keep hope alive. So today I want to share with you a very special journey that one of my one-on-one clients has been on. This is an amazing, creative, energetic, adventurous woman that I started working with over 6 months ago. And she has had one foot in both worlds, the world of traditional 9-to-5 type work, as well as being in the online space as an entrepreneur. And she had a dream in her heart. But what was happening was, when we started talking, she was right in that transition phase of trying to move from the full-time job, that 9-to-5 type work, into pursuing her heart's calling of her entrepreneurial business. But what was happening was this feeling of a lack of inspiration. There was a stagnation. And deep down underneath it, as we started working, there was a few things we started to uncover. One was that she had this big heart's calling and dream to move. And she knew this, right? She knew this. She was trying to actively pursue it at that point. But there were a couple roadblocks and stumbling blocks that came up. As we worked together, she started to slowly but surely put this dream into motion. And sure enough, anytime a heroine goes on an adventure, there are obstacles that come up and pop up in our way. The unexpected, financial worries, and even those moments where our mindset gets the best of us. So the unexpected happens. She was able to put her house on the market. And I have some really fun techniques for selling houses that work just so well. I love that. It's an absolutely fun experience to engage in selling homes. So she put her house on the market, and there was this big mindset worry and fear that, oh no, the market's going to drop in the spring. She put it on the market right at the beginning of winter. And she felt like, oh my gosh, it's never ever, going to sell in time. Oh no, what are we going to do? And she even had an offer that came through, but it was a very low ball offer. And she decided, right after using these techniques and practices I shared with her and consulting with experts, she made her decision, you know what, we're not going to accept that offer. We're going to trust that something even better is waiting for us. Hi there, Tammy. As you guys jump on, let me know if you've ever experienced that process of buying and selling a home. It can be so nail biting. The unexpected always comes up. So what happened was, through the tools that I offered to her and that I shared with her, she was able to navigate that unexpected moment of hiccups that it comes when it's selling a house, when we all experience that. The next aspect of this was financial worries. She had this deep desire, right, to become a full-time online entrepreneurial businesswoman. And she thought, but I have this job that I do care about the person so much that I work for. I'm there as a support system. I don't want to leave them in the lurch, leave them hanging. I need to be there to support them. Now, this is one of the biggest myths that I want to just address for a moment. So often, out of the goodness of our heart, when we're caring, empathic, open-hearted, loving women, we feel like we have to sacrifice ourselves for someone else, for their benefit or their good. But what ends up happening is usually we get left in the lurch at the end. That person didn't realize how much we were sacrificing, and they end up kind of almost dumping us and moving on. And there's this feeling of betrayal and frustration, like, how could they? I was staying in it for them, to support them. And, also that aspect of maybe counting on the financial payment of working with them. So there are moments that come up like that. even though this particular person she was working for, this day job, was something that was holding her back, what ended up happening was she knew she was going to be transitioning out of it slowly. It was just a matter of things shifted a little bit sooner than she expected. And that could be frustrating. This loss of income, all of a sudden financial worries. The house is sold at this point. They're getting ready to move to their dream paradise, something that seems so unexpected and out of reach. And then this kind of kick in the pants. What do? Like, oh no, now we're not going to be able to do the original plan of buying this new home. Yet, what had appeared as a block and a frustration, she was able to shift. Now, some of I want to talk about really the three key aspects that helped her make the shift. Number one was not responding in the way that she always had in the past. So when the unexpected happened, it might have been seen as a frustration, like, oh, it's a sign, I'm not meant to do this. I ran up against this block. Or the agitation, the high blood pressure, the lack of sleep, the anxiety that can bring us through the roof. She chose to respond in a different way and see it. She stepped back in the role of observer. That's the second key point to this, and looked at it in a new way. So that's a third portion, new perspective. She saw the blessing in that moment and was able to say, you know what? We may not have been able to go through our original plan, but actually, this turns out to be even better because now she has more time for her business to get that all squared away. She actually has the opportunity now where it seems kind of funny, but with that lack of income, because they had to look at new solutions for housing, she discovered that, why have her husband get a regular job again, but instead he can pursue his online business dream and pursue that entrepreneurial spirit. And they can be both together with their little one and have that quality time and live a lifestyle that just seemed like a dream 6 months ago. It's really exciting because when the unexpected happens, the first thing that we worry is, I'm not making progress on my path. I'm not moving forward. When the financial worries hit, we get thrown. And even when we have that moment of mindset, right? Like, this must not be for me. What am I thinking? If you take a moment and to notice that it's not about getting knocked down, the way you know you're making progress is by how quickly you get up and turn everything around. What may have knocked down one of my clients for 3 months at a time, now, maybe a day. That's pretty amazing for 6 months' time. You save a lot of time, a lot of worry, a lot of money. And what's even better is that you keep pursuing your dreams. That hope stays alive. It doesn't get forgotten in the mix. So if you are ready to pursue those dreams, to uncover those callings within your heart and have action steps to get you there, click the link. Let's continue this conversation. This is a joy of mine. So thank you so much for joining me live. Tammy, thanks for being here, and everyone else who's jumping on. I hope you have an amazing day, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Bye guys. Lots of love.